like we talked about before, if you start to think about what has been associated with many benefits, colostrum is one of them.
Definitely.
So I just happened through connections to work with a fellow. This is in South Dakota, and he had a very unique type of colostrum. It was called highly fractionated colostrum. So you normally will pay about, for a good source of colostrum, $30 to $50 a kilo. The colostrum that we're using, $850 a kilo. It's a very different colostrum, but it's like a high concentration of those growth factors. So I really want to test it for stem cells. And then we tested it. We saw something that I was absolutely not expecting. Within about 30 minutes of consumption, we saw not an increase, but a sudden drop in the number of stem cells.
Okay.
You see a response that is opposite to what you're expecting, then your first reaction is to think, okay, somebody is screwed up in the whole experiment. And we got the same response. So, okay, then the problem is in our chemical reagents and the solution that we're using. We threw everything away. We bought new solutions. And after like 3-4 months of doing this, like we always get the same response. And then what we discovered is that polysaccharides like goji berry, like medicinal mushroom, beta-glucans, and colostrum, what they do is that they increase the density of the receptor that stem cells utilize to be able to identify a tissue that is in need of repair.
Okay.
So if you have more of these receptors, then the stem cell is better at migrating into those tissues. So as more of them migrate at once, well, they disappear from the blood circulation to get the drop. So if I find someone that drives them into the tissue, then I'm combining them both. So that's why you get now with Stemregen those 5 ingredients that release, coupled with the 2 top ingredients that make them migrate into the tissues.
Technically increasing the receptors.
Increasing the ability of stem cells to recognize the tissues that need repair, so we drive their migration into tissues.